This asshole kicking it on Nancy Pelosi's desk. So he's being charged. You've been brainwashed, or you're a conspiracy theorist, or you're a patriot. You're gonna do what you gotta do. I fine, I
Right.
get it. Cool. Why would you show your face? Like, he's gonna be facing some real shit. And on top of that, Biden is still president.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I'm confused, man. Like, some white people, black people too, but some white people, because let's face it, this is majority white people. Some white people confuse me, man. I
Yeah.
don't understand this. What are your thoughts?
You give these rioters a lot of credit. You give them brain function. There were 17 different people who have been charged so far. Apparently, there's 55 open cases, and among them are some pretty crazy charges. Did you know that there was a guy that they caught there with an M4 carbine assault rifle, and
Molotov cocktails, yeah. There was also stuff there to make napalm.
another person was caught with like a 9 millimeter weapon on their person with ammunition, ready to go.
Gasoline.
There, man, it goes on.
No,
You
hold
can,
on,
you
hold on.
can.
But I have to say this part, Dre. I have to say
Okay.
this part, and I'll let you go, because we're talking about what people had on them, right?
Hmm.
The craziest thing, I think, when you couple it with the weaponry, we'll call it rope. It wasn't just your typical
The
rope.
plastic ties.
Yes, what that means is they were gonna take hostages, bro. Imagine they got a hostage. Imagine they got one of the senators. Imagine they got one of those politicians. They already have everything else that you just said, all those weapons, but now they have one of the. Imagine they got a Democrat. Imagine they got
Right.
one of the Republicans that wasn't on Trump's side. Imagine
Right.
where this could have went if that would have happened.
Thank God they're just Trump supporters, and combined, I don't know how many people were in that crowd, but combined, it's probably the brain capacity of one and a half cats. So, you know what I mean? I'm not really worried about their in-depth plans. People have that crowd mentality that, like, if everybody else is doing it, I won't get in trouble, because then everybody has to get in trouble.
Let's go rob a bank, Dre. Let's not wear any face masks, Dre. Let's look at the
Right.
cameras and give them our address and our license plate numbers and our. Let's just tell them where we're gonna be at an hour after we rob the bank. That's pretty much what they did. He might get impeached for the second time. We're gonna
Yeah.
know by latest Wednesday. He has the nuclear codes.
Stop it. This
I'm just
guy's-
saying.
They,
Trump can
they,
hold up.
bro, they changed that. They
Trump,
changed that long time.
Trump can go like this.
They changed that. They changed that on him long time. When you just like somebody, you might get kicked out of your house, or your wife, or you might have an argument. You leave your house and you come back and your key doesn't work because they changed the locks, and they didn't tell you. They changed the locks.
Why you cannot have a conversation with a Trump supporter, because they don't believe in facts. They don't believe in evidence. They don't even live on this planet.
He's generalizing, but yeah,
No, I'm not. It's just called evidence. That's all it
right.
is. I'm speaking specifically about the election. It's just called evidence. Every single court was like, get the F train out of here.
Yeah.
You mean even the Supreme Court is wrapped up in this conspiracy too? Even the Supreme Court, nigga? If you think that, again, you're not on this planet. We don't breathe the same oxygen.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree with that.
you're a stupid person. So that, but I'm talking about to the Trump.
Especially at this point.
I'm talking about to the Trump supporters who believe the election was stolen. You could be a Trump supporter and still like some of the stuff he did and blah blah blah. You know, two things can be true at the same time. But if you believe the election was stolen, if you believe that he didn't incite this riot, you are a stupid person. And I
Because
am
literally everybody else has said that he has.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I am not going to have a conversation with you about that. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if you're a family member. As soon as I hear that words come out of your mouth, I'm going to say you're stupid, and we're not talking. Let's watch Blind Date. Let's watch House Hunters International, but we're not talking about Donald Trump because you're a dumb person. Let me know what you guys think, man. Comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Are you a stupid person? Do you think that the election was stolen? I don't think anybody on our channel thinks that. Man, there's so many questions, but I will just ask one. Do you think Donald Trump has blood on his hands? 5 people died so far as a result of this riot. So do you think Donald Trump has blood on his hands? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. 2 Guys Doing a Podcast. We up to 72. Dre is surprised. We out. All right, you guys. We put out new videos every single morning at 10 a.m.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out these videos right here. And subscribe right down here. We're trying to get to at least 100 followers. We're not far, man. Subscribe.
2 Guys Doing a Podcast. 2 Guys Doing a Podcast. 2 Guys Doing a Podcast. Podcast. Ow.